Jack Sweetser, and today in my audience I have Haley, James, Emma, and Nikki. How healthy is your diet, really? Do you know most of the meat and animal products you eat are unhealthy for you? If you eat meat, your chances of getting diabetes are 33%. Men who eat meat have a 50% chance of getting cancer, while women who eat meat have a 33% chance of getting cancer. And treating chronic disease is a $1.5 trillion industry in the United States. It is shocking to hear and hard to believe. Most health illnesses and diseases are heavily influenced by diet. We all know someone that is vegan or vegetarian. Whether it's your mother, father, aunt, uncle, or friend, that person is entered into the healthiest diet possible. Veganism is the practice of eliminating all animal products from your diet. A vegetarian eliminates all meat from their diet. A vegetarian can eat cheese and milk while a vegan cannot. For the record, I am not vegan or vegetarian. I love meat and other animal products. With that said, I was very moved by what is happening in the animal product industry and how a plant-based diet benefits humans. I will be discussing 4 main points: the anatomy of the human, the negative effects of meat and animal products on the human body, the unethical practices happening in the animal product businesses and health organizations, and finally, the proven benefits of a plant-based diet. First, let's begin with human anatomy. Human anatomy suggests we were never meant to be carnivores in the first place. A carnivore is an animal that feeds on flesh only. Carnivores are usually at the top of the food chain and are extremely dangerous animals and powerful. Examples of a carnivore would be a bear, tiger, lions, and wolves, just to name a few. What do all of these carnivores have in common? Claws that are powerful, and large teeth and extreme speed. Our nails are short and fragile as humans, as well as our teeth. Carnivores all have large claws and large teeth easily capable of tearing flesh, and it shows with lions and tigers. Carnivores' jaws move only vertically, meaning they tear chunks of prey, swallowing them whole. Humans are able to move their jaws vertically and horizontally. Our back molars are flat as well, like herbivores, suggesting we need the full motion of the jaw and flat teeth to grind up fruits and vegetable seeds. Like I said above, carnivores swallow food whole, relying on stomach acid to break down flesh, making them able to pass food much faster before the meat causes illnesses. Human stomach acid is of no comparison, leaving meat to rot in our intestines, causing sickness directly related to diet. Humans must cook meat before consuming as well, otherwise we will without a doubt become sick. This is just unnatural. You don't see a lion cook a gazelle after it attacks it. However, as a society, we do eat meat, so now I would like to discuss the negative effects of meat and animal products on the body. Meat is linked to heart disease, diabetes, and cancer, among many other illnesses. Bacon, sausage, processed meat, and eggs are known to be carcinogenic to the human body. A 2011 study done by the London Health Sciences Center University Hospital revealed that eating 1 egg a day is equivalent to smoking 5 cigarettes a day for your entire life. They claim that eating egg yolks is as bad as smoking when contributing to heart disease. Just 1 hot dog or a few strips of bacon consumed daily increases cancer risk by 18%. The number 1 source of cholesterol and sodium is chicken, and people usually think chicken is very healthy and a good source of protein. High cholesterol increases risk of heart disease, and sodium buildup causes high blood pressure. The number 1 source of saturated fat is dairy. Dairy is something thought to be very healthy and heavily marketed in schools to young people. High levels of saturated fat increase your cholesterol and increase your risk of heart disease and stroke. 93% of dioxin exposure comes from animals. Dioxins are a dangerous group of highly toxic chemicals. The short-term effects on humans can be skin lesions, altered liver system. Long-term effects are a damaged immune system, nervous system, endocrine system, and lastly, it damages your reproductive functions. Dioxins are also linked to many different cancers. A developing fetus is most at risk to dioxin exposure, so many infancy illnesses could be due to a mother's poor diet. Dairy is linked to many autoimmune diseases and cancer. Examples of autoimmune disease are arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease, multiple sclerosis, and type 1 diabetes. These are all diseases older people get and can be very painful. Dairy is associated with too many cancers to count: breast, colon, and prostate, just to name a few. Most of these foods I just discussed above we eat every day and we think are even healthy to the human body, but they are actually damaging us. With all the negatives eating animal products discussed, I would like to talk about the unethical meat industry. Keep in mind, treating chronic disease is a $1.5 trillion industry. All of these companies and health organizations are out to make money. Many health associations and organizations for specific illnesses recommend a diet known to be bad to that specific illness. The American Heart Association recommends eating beef and pork, which is known to cause heart disease. ChooseMyPlate.gov, the government recommended diet, recommends eating meat and eggs when eggs are known to cause cancer. The American Cancer Society recommends eating poultry and dairy when dairy consumption is directly related to cancer, along with processed meat. Most of these health organizations are partnered and sponsored by some of the unhealthiest food on the planet, such as many fast food and processed meat companies, as well as companies directly benefiting from this illness. The American Heart Association, American Cancer Society, American Diabetes Association, and the Breast Cancer Foundation all receive funding from pharmaceutical companies like CVS and Walgreens. The American Cancer Society is partnered with two processed meat companies, Tyson and Purdue. The American Diabetes Association is partnered with many companies designed for making money off the diabetic person, such as Walgreens and other diabetic-focused companies. The Susan G. Komen Foundation, also known as the Breast Cancer Foundation, is sponsored by Eggland's Best, even though the eggs are known to be carcinogens. They are also sponsored by Deast & Watson, a processed meat company, and Kentucky Fried Chicken, believe it or not. When I say sponsored or partnered, it means the corporation is paying the health organization basically to promote their products in a subtle way to make them both money. A health organization receives money from an animal product company and a pharmaceutical company. The health organization recommends eating meat which promotes the animal product company while also deteriorating a patient's health, causing them to spend money on pharmaceuticals and doctors. It's a big scheme in my opinion, bringing back the fact that treating a chronic disease is a $1.5 trillion industry in the United States. The people who write the dietary recommendations every 5 years, the USDA Dietary Committee, receive money from animal products, sugar, and alcohol industries. Then the USDA specifically markets and recommends products from these industries. Now you can see how unethical and unhealthy animal products are. So here are the benefits of a plant-based diet. A plant-based diet is known to reverse heart disease, and adopting a plant-based diet will drop your cholesterol levels significantly in a few days. Adopting a plant-based diet will also drop your blood pressure. Dropping cholesterol and blood pressure will make your heart healthier. Low-fat plant-based diet is more than twice as effective at controlling and reducing diabetes than the diet recommended by the American Diabetes Association, which consists of meat known to be bad for diabetes. A plant-based diet is proven to lose more fat, and 69% of adults are overweight or obese. This is a direct result of society's diet habits. Studies suggest vegan and vegetarian diets slow and/or prevent cognitive decline. You are less likely to get dementia or Alzheimer's disease if you eat a plant-based diet. With all that said, meat and animal products are part of almost all of our diets, even though there's evidence to support and proving that meat and animal products are poor for your health. I question myself as to why I still consume these products, knowing they are damaging me. We all are raised eating meat and animal products, not knowing the damage occurring because it is stuff everyone seems to be as normal. This is what the industry wants, a revolving flow of money from the pharmaceuticals and meat companies sponsoring each other and promoting each other's business. It leaves me thinking I should raise my children the day it comes as a vegetarian and vegan, knowing the benefits of a plant-based diet and the horrible and unhealthy things happening in the animal product industry. Thanks for listening. I'm Jack Sweetser.